Under the current JLP government, Jamaica is moving forward. More jobs, stronger infrastructure, and real investment in our people.
Choose Jamaica every time.
Hey, quick question for you. What are your thoughts on how the Jamaican government has been doing lately?
Honestly, I'm really impressed. I feel like they've been making real moves, especially for young people like me.
A JLP, me say, them are the one who bring real change, progress and prosperity all the way.
Hear this, Jamaica. The JLP government is getting results. Crime down, roads up, future bright.
Me say JLP all the way. Them are the real change makers for the people. Progress and prosperity every time.
Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode. Guys, what I just played, I saw it over on TikTok and I just thought it was really cool. So I wanted to share it with you. But what I'm here to talk about today is why Jamaicans should not trust a promise from Mark Golding. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Do you guys remember this speech in 2020?
Many of you have given years of dedicated service to our beloved party. It is time for the party to show some love for its workers who have served the movement so well but face real struggles in their own lives. We must show their children and their communities that our party cares for its own. I will make it a priority in the first 100 days of being elected leader of the party to set up a trust fund, starting with $15 million to get the ball rolling. The objective of the trust fund is to provide tangible support to assist and empower party workers and their families in the areas of housing, health, education, and entrepreneurship, prioritizing those who have served longest, who have the most need. The fund will be named the O.T. Fairclough Trust Fund in honor of one of our founding fathers, and it will be administered with a robust governance system to ensure transparency and equity in its operations.
So Mark Golding made this promise to the Comrades in 2020 when he was seeking leadership for the People's National Party. Guys, if you ask the PNP supporters today if they have seen any evidence of this trust fund, if they can verify that there was $15 million in there initially, if they can say that they received anything from that fund, they will say no. And I challenge anybody who supports Mark Golding to send the evidence to JPU, and I will gladly update this video. But how I know that Mark Golding promised the PNP workers, and I did sketch them, how I know that he promised them something and did not deliver on it is because no longer after he became president, there was a lady I remember. She had a daughter going to school in Cuba, PNP activist worker down there in St. James. She reached out to me. I'm not going to say her name, but she reached out and she said, can you help me to get in touch with the PNP so I can get some assistance for my daughter? So she called Dayton Campbell, no answer. She tried to reach out to Golding, nothing. The lady said that her daughter was like in her second year of college and she was going to be sent home if she was not able to pay up her tuition. I sent the message to people who I know were supporting Mark Golding, and to this day that lady never received any help. I guarantee you that not one PNP worker can come out, come testify, come attest, so them get any assistance from this trust fund that Mark Golding said he put and raised $15 million. During COVID time, I know people who reached out to Mark Golding to get some assistance from this fund that he pitched to the PNP workers so that they can cook meals in the community for the elderly people and the shut-ins. And Mark Golding told them that he was not able to help them. Yes, guys. And I couldn't believe it. The trust fund, he told these people, these PNP supporters, voters, who give them entire youth to the movement, the people he promised, the trust fund and the 15 million, look of food, How much would it cost to cook some food for some elderly people in our local community? Not much. He told them that he couldn't stretch it, he couldn't make it to help them. Before I go any further, guys, remember that you're listening to JPU. We don't tell lie, we don't do clickbait over here. And if we mistakenly gather information and it not go so, we will correct the record and even apologize. What I am saying is facts. I have never been challenged on this channel before about any information that I've put out. Nobody has ever challenged the truthfulness of anything that I have said on this channel. So with that being said, I think I've pretty much established that Mark Golding and his promises are empty. We are in an election year, and Mark Golding, the same guy that I'm talking about here, is looking at the Jamaican people and making them all these promises. How can we believe and trust a man with a record of promises like Mark Golding? Case in point, let us look at one of the promises that Mark Golding made to the Jamaican people. The $1 billion that them say them are allocate to so-called content creators, journalists, TikTokers. Where is Mark Golding going to get that $1 billion? You know how much money is $1 billion in Jamaica in terms of what $1 billion can do for the Jamaican people? Whether it's for disabled people, elderly people, education, healthcare, there's so much that you can do with $1 billion. There are so many groups that you can contribute to $1 billion. Where the heck is Mark Golding going to get $1 billion to allocate on what I would call some luxury, which is to give to content creators, so-called journalists operating on TikTok? Those people are monetized. They're already making money off social media. Everybody who call themselves content creator, they earn. So what is the point in giving them $1 billion? That's number one. Number two, where are you going to get $1 billion to give these people? You see what I'm saying, guys? This sounds like a big scam to me because it's not making any sense. Like, we go back to the argument about party workers. Honestly, PNP pay party workers any mind? This is the JLP yesterday showing their party workers some love, honoring them and showing them appreciation. Honestly, PNP do them something here for them party workers. And the JLP is basically going around the country, meeting with all their party workers and showing them appreciation. Now, with all that sweet talk that Mark Golding gave about party workers and how much he cares about party workers, when he wanted the leadership of the party, where is all that passion for workers now? The election is here. Where is that endowment fund of $15 million? And how much can you help? How much thousands of party workers with a measly $15 million? Like, seriously. Even KD Knight was confused about it and did not trust it when he called it a suspicious fundraising scheme. Do you guys remember that? And this, my friends, is what we Jamaicans call puss in a bag. Mark Golding has not demonstrated that his word and his promises hold up. No, he has not demonstrated that yet. So therefore, all these promises going into an election, I do not believe a word of it. And I want Jamaican people to think twice. A man who could not keep a promise to his party workers is going to keep a promise to the Jamaican people. Yeah, right. Guys, this is Jamaica Politics Uncovered. Keep it locked here. Make sure you're tuning into our live broadcast. Please like, subscribe, and share the content if you haven't. Leave your comments down below, guys. I will be reading them. Do you trust Mark Golding and his promises? Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.
As you can see, I'm wearing a JLP shirt because I am a laborite at the moment. Not always. First two times I voted for Manley, 72 and 76. Then Siaga in 80 to get rid of some of the crazy ideas that were setting back the country. Although Manley did the best, I think, for black people during the time that he was Prime Minister. Then I voted for Manley when he came back in 89, having regained his senses. Then I voted for PJ one time, and then when I realized that he and Omar Davis were completely destroying the country and destroying a lot of black entrepreneurs, some of them who committed suicide. Many of them never recovered. Who recovered though was a guy called Peter Bunting, along with the aspirant to become the next Prime Minister, Mark Golding Bunting. They benefited a lot from the demise of these black people. You ever heard of something called FinSac? It's too long to get into, but boy, they fin and sack a lot of people. And of course, they want to bury that history under the table. All right, I'm a Labour right at the moment, and I think the Labour Party is far superior to the PNP in terms of governing the country, in terms of running the economy. There are all kinds of positive things that can't be denied. Foreign exchange reserves, unemployment historically low. Can't think of all of them, but a lot of positive things to the effect that Jamaica is the poster child of in the world right now in terms of managing an economy through crises like the COVID crisis and the crisis created by the war between Russia and Ukraine that push up the prices of all kinds of things and cause a supply chain problem, right? Jamaica is doing better than most countries in the world. Although the PNP hierarchy, they know, right? Oh, crime, Jesus, crime is cut in half or more. The PNP, they know that the JLP has done and are doing a lot of excellent things. But they can't say it because they're trying to run to become the governing party. But Jamaica, don't be fooled. You don't want to go back. You don't want to give away certainty for uncertainty. And I don't think the PNP has the personnel with the brains to even maintain what is in place right now, let alone to improve it. Okay? Stick with the evil you know.
Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover.